Students, is my screen visible and am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
It's
Okay,
visible and you're audible.
good. We can start the class, right? Now. Okay. So, good evening, everyone. I am Rakhi Yadav, your PMRF teaching assistant for Introductory Organic Chemistry course, which is conducted by NPTEL and whose course instructors are Professor Harinath Chakrapani and Professor Neeraja Dashaputre from ICER Pune. So in last week, students, we have covered reactions based on enol and enolate chemistry. Moreover, we can say that on carbonyl compounds. So in this week or in week 8, we are going to cover reactions based on rearrangements and name reaction related to those rearrangements, right? So in last class, we were left with this problem, if I'm not wrong. Yes or no? Has anyone tried this? Has anyone tried this problem? How to start solving at least? Students, yes or no?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
No,
Let's
ma'am.
let's start here only. See, this is your this is your A and B. Just tell me simple thing, which is here electrophile and what is nucleophile according to you. See, let's say you are
Ma'am,
tell me.
Me is nucleophile.
ma'am, I think B is electrophile, A is nucleophile.
How?
Ma'am, and
Okay, I understood your. See, good. On arrow, it is written that you are given with this, right? So base is also given. So function of base is to abstract acidic proton. So this is acidic proton, right? So this is your nucleophile. Actually, why I am saying this is nucleophile because it is having negative charge, and this is your electrophile, right? So what will happen that here first base will abstract proton. And this carbon ion student is going to attack your ketone because there are no other chance other than this, right? So what you will get in first step? O negative, pH, pH. If any step is unclear, please just tell me, okay? I will stop there. And you will join this intermediate CO2 ET. Now what next can be done? Can anyone suggest me? Students, any suggestion on this? What can be our next step for this? Okay.
Ma'am, it O minus will take the H plus to form hydroxy.
Okay, one possibility is that O minus can take, but here student, what will happen is this is your O negative, right? And this is your ester, and if I write CO280 like this, as we know student, intramolecular reactions are faster than intermolecular. So instead of this O minus taking proton from external sources, what it will do? It will attack onto this ester, right? And how many member ring will form? Count and tell me.
5 member ring.
Exactly. So you will get that 5 member ring. See this. Till this step, everything is clear or not? First, tell me this. Till this point, everything is clear?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, clear.
Okay. Now, what can happen? This is acidic proton, right? Base will abstract this proton and this ring will open. And you will get intermediate like this. Yes or no? Since at last step it is said that they have done acidic hydrolysis, so this ester is also going to be hydrolyzed and will convert into COH. So which option is correct among all these one, two, three, four option?
Option fourth.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I hope now it is clear, right? But one thing is
Yes, ma'am.
not correct. Can anyone tell me? One thing is not correct. Let me write the product here, then you can understand. pH, pH, CO280 and CH2CO280, right?
Yes, ma'am.
But here both the positions are having CH2. So one correction is needed here. Actually, this is problem in option only. So this will not be your CH2, right? It will be CO2H directly. I hope
Right, ma'am.
this problem is clear. Yes or no? Students, is this problem clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Clear. Ma'am, one more thing that is that CH2 C double bond to 82. What happens is the third butoxide will come and then abstract proton such that it forms a negative charge, and that will attack this benzophenone.
Exactly. Okay,
Okay.
let me. This third butoxide will act here as a base. It will abstract this proton. First, it will attack onto this ketone. Then, that ketone O negative will attack on second ester moiety present in it. Will form 5 member lactone ring. Still, we have base in medium. That will abstract this proton as it is acidic. Ring will open up. It will form olefin here, right? PH double bond. One is your
Alkane.
CO280 and another is your CH2COOH.
Yes,
Clear?
ma'am.
But
COOH.
how they are getting diacid? Because at last acidic
Acid
hydrolysis is there.
hydrolysis.
Huh.
Okay, ma'am.
Now clear
Thanks.
everything?
Yeah, clear.
Good, very good. Let me correct here. It will be both are CO2H. Good. So problem number 2 is which carbonyl compound is the main product of the following reactions of a diol? By looking at this reaction, which name reaction do you recall?
Pinnacle rearrangement.
Exactly. So how will you proceed for these type of problem? What should be my first step? Okay, before that, tell me, are you clear in that how to stabilize any carbocation? or how to see stability of carbocation. I have told you in previous classes also. Do you remember that mesomeric, aromatic, resonance, hyperconjugation, inductive order? That in this sequence you have to see the stability of carbocation, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Clear na? Or I should give a brief recap of that,
Yes, ma'am.
because we are going to cover all
Okay, you can
the
give a recap, ma'am.
recap na. Okay. See, in every all these type of reaction, pinacol, demnazole, whatever, all these reactions are based on common intermediate, that is your carbocation. So in order to stabilize this carbocation, this is electron deficiency, right? So in order to decrease this charge, what you can do, provided electron. So what I was saying, that if we talk about mesomeric, right, which type of group are going to stabilize your carbocation? Obviously plus
Electron
M
donating
groups.
group. Plus.
Okay. Groups which are
Yes, ma'am.
having lone pair by mesomeric, they can stabilize this carbocation. Second is your aromaticity. See, there are various factors which can stabilize these carbocations, but you have to see in proper sequence. Okay. With aromaticity, what I mean is, let's say we are having this system. This is my 4n plus 2 system. If I put here n is equals to 0, 2 pi electron, aromatic, right? Due to this
Yes,
positive charge, this compound is aromatic because all other carbons are sp2 hybridized, correct?
yes, ma'am.
So this carbocation is also stable. So this is due to aromaticity. For resonance, so you know that allylic, benzylic, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Hyperconjugation. Hyperconjugation is sp3 carbon next to sp2. Note this thing, sp3 carbon next to sp2 carbon having how many hydrogen is its hyperconjugation. So this olefin is how many hyperconjugation, students? 6 hyperconjugation, right?
Yes, ma'am. Right.
sp2 carbon, sp3 carbon next to sp2 is having how many hydrogen? So 3 and 3, 6
Six
hyperconjugation.
hydrogens.
And last is your inductive. Obviously, plus I is going to stabilize your carbocation. Everything is clear? So let's say someone asks you, he tell in this OME and this, which carbocation is more stable? What would be your answer among A and B? If you look at this sequence, first you have to see mesomeric, then aromaticity, then resonance, then your hyperconjugation, then inductive. Now tell me, among A and B, which is more stable?
A1.
A.
A, clear na?
A.
Because it is stable
Mesomeric
by
is more stable than
mesomeric.
aromaticity.
Now
Yes, ma'am.
one I will not say that is exception, but one carbocation is highly stable. That is, you will tell me the reason. This banana bond, because this carbocation is stabilized by your, see this carbocation, sorry, see this cyclopropyl ring is strained, right? So in order to remove this strain, what it will do, it will try to open, right? When it will open, student, this carbocation will be, charge will be removed, right? And this will come here. So that's why above mesomeric, one carbocation that is most stable is this cyclopropyl carbocation. This is
Yes.
also known as dancing resonance if you have studied anywhere in your coursework, right?
Yes, ma'am. Right.
This is highly stable than your mesomerically stabilized carbocation. So keep this thing in mind. Now you can solve every question related to carbocation. So after this class, what you can do, go to any coaching material or any question book where there are problems related to carbocation stability. Use this concept, mesomeric, aromatic, resonance, hyperconjugation, inductive. You will get every question correct, right? Now you can do, right? You can compare the stability of various carbocations. Can we move ahead?
Yes, ma'am. You can move ahead.
Sorry for my voice. Actually, my health is not good today. Huh. So tell me, students, if I number these carbons 1, 2, if you want to make carbocation, first where you will make carbocation by looking at this starting material or this diol. Tell me.
Ma'am, first position.
Met first
First,
carbon.
right?
The
Because
first where
Yes.
pH is there.
exactly there is pH. So one thing is clear. Clear. First, you will protonate this. You don't have to protonate both the dihydroxy. Then to nothing will be left, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Because two adjacent carbon can't have positive charge. So obviously one will get protonated. After it, what will be the next step?
The OH two
Formation
gets
of
removed.
formation
Formation of
of
carbocation.
carbocation. Positive CCH3. Now, as per this sequence which we have discussed right now, the most stabilized factor is your mesomeric, right? Right now it is resonance stabilized, but we can do this, but we can make this carbocation more stable, right? How? By making it mesomerically stabilized. So for this, what we can do, if we anyhow make carbocation onto this carbon, we will be done, right? So
Yes, ma'am.
what do we call that? 1 to
1 to
methyl
methyl shift.
shift. 1 to methyl shift. Why methyl only? There are no other substituent to get migrated.
Yes, ma'am.
CH3, CH2, C, pH. See, students, if methyl will shift, it will only for understanding purpose. I am telling you, if this bond will be broken, positive charge will come here, negative charge will come here, right? This negative
Yes, ma'am.
will go to this carbocation and become neutral, correct? And here what it will form? CH3 positive OH, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Everything clear? Now nothing is left. You
Yes.
just have to do this, and after workup and all, it will form ketone.
Yes, ma'am.
C pH CH3 CO CH3. So which option is there?
Option D.
Wait, student, wait. This external voice was from your side. I thought mine is. So which is the correct option, students here? Someone was saying C, not. I think it's D.
Option D, ma'am. That's
Huh,
right.
huh. So the correct answer is, my pointer is not working. So can we move ahead, student? You are clear in this slide?
Yes, ma'am.
Good.
Clear, ma'am.
Now, what about this reaction? Okay, everyone has studied this reaction in their 12th standard, right? Diazonium reactions.
Yes, ma'am.
Clear? Whenever there is your amine or these type of compounds you have studied, right? N2. How you can form this? By simple aniline, diazotization of aniline. And when you are having alkyl diazonium salts, what they form? That alkyl carbocation and extrusion of this N2
N2
gas.
plus
Clear?
HCl. Yes, ma'am.
So here only same thing will happen. What name reaction do we call this? N2 positive.
Denzer or Diffenov reaction.
Exactly. Spelling I'm not that much correct. You can Google it. I think this you can correct me. This is name reaction, but the mechanism is almost same as we have discussed previously. Okay, this now what will happen? This N2 will leave their carbocation. Only names will be different, mechanism will be same. One thing that you have to keep in mind, that you have to stabilize that you have to do promotion of this carbocation, make it more stable. Okay, and you know the sequence how you can make that stable. Now what should be my next step? I have to anyhow bring carbocation onto this carbon, right? So I can break either this bond or this bond, both are symmetrical. So let's say I am breaking this bond, right? Now if I break this bond and if I want positive charge here, here will be negative, right? This negative is going to attack onto this carbon. How many member ring will form? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 member ring, right? So just make a 6 member ring.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Onto 6 carbon what is there? Methyl. And on 5th carbon it is OH with one positive charge. Clear till this point, students?
Yes, ma'am. That is ring
Yes.
expansion is happening.
Exactly, ring expansion has happened.
Okay, ma'am.
Because no other option are there, right? It is also a one type of 1 to alkyl shift. But since it is happening in ring, so it will be called as ring expansion. Okay. Now the nothing is left. You just have to make OH next to carbocation. It will be your ketone and CH3. Clear? Easy na?
Yes, ma'am.
So correct answer is option number D. And this is your name reaction, that is Demjanov reaction. Everything clear on this slide?
Yes, ma'am. Clear.
Okay, good. Which name reaction is this? Which is the main product of the following reaction of an amide? 12th class reaction.
Hoffman bromide degradation reaction.
Okay, if you remember that much, can anyone tell me how many moles of sodium hydroxide we require in this reaction? In your NCRT, it is written like this: Br2 plus 4NaOH, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
So it is homework that you have to write its mechanism. Okay. What is the product? If you remember by your memory, direct, how will you write that product?
Ma'am, amide gets converted to amine.
Primary amines, right?
Primary amine.
CH3, CH2,
Option two.
NH2 with one carbon less, if I'm not
Yes,
wrong.
ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am. One carbon
Exactly.
less.
So which option is correct? Option number B.
Option B.
Let's see its mechanism also. Here only one change is there. That base is your potassium hydroxide. Okay. Just let me use pointer. Huh. So amide is there, correct. Base is there. One thing is not here, correct. Huh. So first base will abstract one proton of this NH2. It will become NH negative. Okay. Let me write by myself. After abstraction of one proton, it will become NH negative, and then NH negative will attack onto your Br2 and it will form this NHBr. Okay. One base we have used, right? Now second base will again abstract this proton, correct? and you will be left with RCO and negative Br. Now, if you can recall your carbene reaction, carbene is carbon having both positive charge as well as negative charge, right? You are already having nitrogen negative charge. Now, if this Br minus leave, what charge it will leave on your nitrogen? Positive. So it is nothing but your nitrine. Correct, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
19
ma'am.
Huh.
intermediate.
Which can be written like this also: RCO and nitrogen having not lone pair, it is carbene. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
But
Nitrine.
students, in this Hofmann reaction, nitrine is an intermediate, but nitrine is not isolable because it goes via concerted pathway. Okay, concerted means now this will undergo that your isocyanate formation, this intermediate, correct? It will become R N double bond C double bond O. Now, on arrow, examiner can ask you two things. Either he can add water, okay, or he can add any external nucleophile. And on to which carbon, which atom among three is the most electrophilic? Obviously, this carbon, right? So, external nucleophile will come, attack onto this carbon. This bond will go like this, and you will get RNHCO. If let's say water is attacking, it will be RNHCOH and CO2 will leave and you will get RNH2. Mechanism is clear to everyone? But let's say instead of water you will get tertiary butanol. So what you will form here? OTBU. Correct?
OTB. Yes, ma'am.
Huh. So I hope mechanism is clear to everyone. And for more insights, you can look at this side also. Okay, later.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, problem number 5 is which alkene is the main product of a acid catalyzed dehydration of the following alcohol? Okay. So in today's slide, what we are covering? Carbocation and reactions, named reactions related to it. In everything, you just have to protonate, make it a good leaving group, and do promotion of that carbocation. Means you have to make it more stable, like you are doing with yourself, right? You are daily you are going one step up. Similarly, these intermediates are doing. Obviously, if H plus is there among all this, only this oxygen lone pair can abstract that. Okay, it will become positive. Now H2O will leave. It will become carbocation. Can you do something to make this carbocation more stable as it is now?
Ma'am, we can do 1 to methyl shift such that the secondary carbocation becomes tertiary carbocation.
Okay, you are saying 1 to methyl shift.
Yes,
Let's
ma'am.
do. If I am doing methyl shift, that methyl will come here and positive charge will be here. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, student, just tell me if you are given A and B. In A, how many hyperconjugation is there to this carbocation?
2.
Two, na? Good.
2 alpha
Why are you
hydrogens.
confused? Only two alpha hydrogens are there. Two. And in this, students, seven, right?
7.
Seven.
7, ma'am. 7.
So, one thing is clear here you can't do any resonance. Resonance means you can't stabilize this carbocation by any resonance factor. You can't do this by any mesomeric since nothing lone pair containing atom is there. So this is its maximum promotion. You can do it from your side, correct? So now it is ready for getting eliminated and you will get ethyl and methyl. So the correct answer is option number
B.
B. Correct, students, how I am solving these type of problems? First, I am making carbocation by making it a good leaving group. Then what I am doing? I am doing shift. 1 to methyl shift, 1 to hydride shift. Now you will ask me, ma'am, what group should we migrate? Whatever possibilities are there, you should migrate and see, are you getting carbocation more stable than your previous step? If yes, then go ahead and do elimination. Clear?
Ma'am,
Huh, ask.
ma'am, after this B, when we are getting the main product, ma'am, how is it forming?
Okay. See, still, where is my, still water is there in your medium, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Water will take this H plus, make here negative charge, and it will form olefin.
Okay, okay. Yes,
Clear?
ma'am.
Because now this proton is acidic, as it is near to carbocation. When it will go as H plus, it will leave here negative, positive, negative bond. That is your olefin. Clear? Okay, good question. Student, whenever I have told this thing earlier also, whenever you are having carbocation, it can undergo two things. One, it can undergo elimination by removal of H plus from adjacent atom. Another is, if something nucleophile is present, nucleophile can trap that. Clear? Clear na?
Yes, ma'am.
But here no external nucleophile is there, so it will do elimination. Now
Yes.
don't say, ma'am, water is there, water can attack. Alcohol say alcohol. They are obviously saying this is acid catalyzed dehydration, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Can we move ahead?
Ma'am, one more thing.
Huh?
Like the thing is like how to choose which proton to be eliminated out. Like there may be possibilities that product B
Good,
can
very
form,
good
product B can
question.
form.
Okay. You are saying possibilities from this side. Okay, let's do. Then you get this. Okay. Another this is similar, right? Symmetrical. And only this so only these two products are possible. Now see hyperconjugation of these alkenes and tell me 3, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 hyperconjugation. Here 3, 4. Only 4 hyperconjugation. So you have to see stability of your final product. More is the stability of your alkene, it will be major. Correct? Now, if anyone in the class is having problem in watching this hyperconjugation, you can tell me how. I will tell you how to calculate. More is the hyperconjugation, higher will be your stability. And let me give a brief recap of what is your hyperconjugation.
Hyperconjugation means like you are actually
Okay.
counting the number of alpha hydrogens, right?
Let me tell you.
Okay.
Let's say you are in problem. You are in trouble. This carbocation is trouble for this carbon, right? You are in problem. Okay. You stuck anywhere. Now you have these your neighbors, right? How can this carbocation by stabilize? This hyperconjugation is a, what I can say, imaginary phenomenon. In actual it doesn't happen, but let's say if this carbocation is here, how can it stabilize this? This CH sigma bond, if it breaks, okay, it will break like H positive and C negative. It can do this it can form this olefin, right? So how many CH, such CH are present in your system which can decrease this intensity of positive charge? Obviously, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 CH sigma bond can help your carbocation getting stabilized. This is your hyperconjugation. Okay, understood?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am,
How
but
that
in case
CH
of
sigma
B,
bond is stabilizing that carbocation.
yes, ma'am.
Huh,
Ma'am,
ask.
in case of B, how means hyperconjugation I'm able to calculate or see how many are there, but when there is carbocation, I'm getting confused.
Okay, how to check? Let me tell you. Whatever sp2 carbon is there in your system, right? You have to go just next to that carbon. Add sp3 carbon, Okay, let me here. sp3 carbon attached to sp2 carbon. Check number of hydrogen that sp3 carbon is having. So if I ask you what is this hybridization of this carbon, this is sp2 as it is having carbocation. Okay, let me write here. This. If I talk about this, so how many CH is there? One, two. Two CHs are there, right? So I am calculating in this way. What is the sp3 carbon next to this carbocation? These two carbons, A carbon and B carbon. But this A carbon lacks hydrogen, right? But this B carbon is having hydrogen. So total hyperconjugation 2. If I am here, this is my sp2 carbon. Now which carbon should I look? 1, 2. We have to see carbon just next to that sp2 center. We have to only see those carbons, okay? Just next to that carbocation. So we are having 3 carbons. 1, 2, 3. Correct? How many hydrogens? 3 hydrogens. 3 hydrogens and 1 hydrogen. Now clear? How I am seeing hyperconjugation in carbocation?
Yes, ma'am.
Clear?
Clear, ma'am.
And in alkenes, how I am seeing? These both carbons are sp2, right? So we have to look for all the carbon next to these sp2 centers. So 3, 3, 3, 9 and 2, 11. Now clear?
Yes, ma'am. Clear, ma'am.
And you are clear with the logic also, why they are stabilizing this carbocation or this olefin? Because this CH sigma bond can donate its electron density to stabilize this carbocation. Clear?
Clear, ma'am.
Good, good. Okay, another same type of question. Since this diol is symmetrical, you also draw with me, okay, and check your answer. So first step will be protonation of your one of the alcohol. It will leave as H2 and will form carbocation here. This step is clear. Clear, na students?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Clear.
ma'am. Clear, clear.
Now what is
Clear,
my
ma'am.
what will be my next step? Obviously, I want to bring that positive charge here. So which bond I will break? This one.
Yes, ma'am. This
If
one.
if I break this bond, positive will come here, negative will come here. Okay, for your understanding, let me make this in more simplified version. This is only students for your understanding, okay? In real, you don't have to make this. I will show you how to draw that. In real, this will be the case, but you should never draw carbon adjacent carbons having both positive charge, okay? This I am making in order to make you understand. Now these two external carbons will meet, and how many member ring will form? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What has
Yes.
happened? Ring expansion has been done. On second carbon, OH is there with positive charge. These two positive negative gets neutralized after combining, and now nothing is left but your. Can you do something which can make this carbocation more stable? No.
Yes, ma'am. No,
Yes.
ma'am.
What you can do?
No, I was telling about that ketone formation.
Okay, okay. I thought after this also you can do something which can
No,
make this
ma'am.
carbocation most. So this is your final product, right? Which
Yes,
option
ma'am.
is this?
Option A.
Option A.
Option A. Clear, student, how I am doing? Now, let's say you have to write your exams in college. So how will you write clearly this mechanism? H2 you may leave, okay? This is your OH and this is your positive charge. Now, student, if I'm doing like this, this means this carbon will bear positive charge, this will bear negative charge, okay? This is the correct depiction. You may study in this Claydon कि how to write clearly the mechanism, because in competitive exams you can do directly whatever this and you can reach to your product, but in your college exams you have to write clearly your mechanism. So if you are going to break this bond, how will you show? Like this, from center here. What it means? Here it will be positive, here it will be negative, and that this negative is going to attack this positive. Okay? And you will directly reach to this position. You understood how to write arrow pushing mechanism? Please go through Claydon. In Claydon, one chapter is there where they will make you understand how to write this mechanism, how to move these arrows, right? Clear? For example, here only, let me show you. Wait. First step is your OH taking that proton, right? How will you show that? Obviously, lone pair of oxygen are going to abstract that proton like this, because attack is going to take place from your nucleophile side to your cation side. Clear? And then you will write it like this. Am I not clear to you? You are not saying yes ma'am, no ma'am,
Yes, ma'am,
nothing.
clear. Yes, ma'am, clear.
OH positive, because now oxygen is having 3 bonds, right? So now it will leave. Why I am making this arrow? It will be positive, and if it is negative, positive, negative, neutral, and it will leave as minus H2. Clear?
Yes, ma'am, yeah.
This is only for your writing exams in college. For competitive exam, you can write directly.
Yes, ma'am, right.
Okay. We will solve this question later. It is interesting. But after watching the reagents on arrow, what is the name reaction involved? Or
Remer
just
Dimer.
okay, very good.
Raymond reaction.
And tell me intermediate involved also.
Carbon.
Carb.
Carbon intermediate.
Okay. Here carbene can do insertion like it do in double bond. I am giving you hint. You will solve this question by yourself and then we will discuss. It will form like this, right? Now the
Yes, ma'am.
now the stage is left for you. You solve this question. We will discuss in the end of the class. Okay. Hint is clear. Intermediate is your carbene. You have 3 double bonds. You have to look onto which alkene it will that carbene go. Okay. And you will reach to the product. So let's have a brief recap of your Remer-Timmen reaction. So students, if on arrow it is written that chloroform or sodium hydroxide, chloroform and sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide is a base. Base will abstract this proton. After abstraction of this proton, it will become negative. Carbon having negative charge, but having halogen also. Halogen obviously will leave like Cl negative. Carbon having both positive and negative charge are equivalent to your carbene. Carbene is your electron deficient. Why? Because it is 6 electron species. Okay. So in your phenol, in presence of base, it will become phenolate. Oxygen lone pair will come down. You should look here. Oxygen lone pair will come down and you will get this intermediate. Okay. CCl. Now this carbanion will act here as a base, abstract this proton, negative charge will go and aromaticity will be regained. Correct? Now these both chlorine will undergo hydrolysis and you will get this salicylidehyde. Is mechanism clear?
Yes, ma'am, clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Clear to everyone, right? Good. If clear, this is not based on previous problem. This is, tell me the intermediate involved in this reaction. So we have covered carbocations, carbenes. Now it's turn for nitrene. Okay, let's write its mechanism. You are given NH2, CO. By the way, it is your Curtius rearrangement. Okay. In nitrene, you are having four name reaction. Hoffman, we have covered. This is Curtius. Two other name reaction. Can anyone tell me? Based on nitrene. Hoffman and Curtius are done. Two name reactions are also there. Lawson rearrangement and another is Schmidt.
Yes, ma'am.
Homework is study these two reactions also and their mechanisms. Okay. So students, N3 is there. N3 is what?
Azide.
Nitrogen can form three bonds, right? This nitrogen is having three bonds, so it is correct. This is having four, so positive will be there.
Positive. Yes,
This
ma'am.
is having two, so negative will be there. This is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Overall, it is neutral, therefore, it is written like N3. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Now what can you do? You can do this. Other resonating form possible for this is this. NH2, CO, nitrogen, positive as one bond is pushed there, and it will be N negative. Another possibility, right? More possibility is that this can go this way.
That negative.
Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Nitrogen, clear, student? This is
Yes,
another
ma'am.
possibility.
Yes, ma'am.
Now it is good because in resonating structure charge should be same. In starting net charge is 0. So in resonating form also your net charge should be 0. Okay.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
anywhere if you have seen N3, I will suggest you go via this resonating form because it will make your life easier. How? Because only thing remaining is you have to do elimination of this N2 as a
Like in
neutral
presence of
molecule.
heat, N2 will get
Exactly.
eliminated.
In
Okay.
presence of heat, what will happen? This N2 will leave. If this is having positive, it will be nitrene, and negative, positive, neutral, and it will leave as your N2. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Remaining thing is NH2, CO, nitrogen, negative, positive. Equivalent to your nitrene. Clear? So one thing is clear here that intermediate involved is nitrene. Now what you have to do? Can I write it like, okay, I have to write complete. Yeah. NH2. If anywhere some step is unclear, please ask me, students. Okay. This negative charge will go there. Okay. Formally it is having positive charge. So it will be N double bond C. Okay, one thing. Wait. Partially, student, this nitrogen is having positive charge, right? Because negative, we have done this conjugation. Again, I am saying this is, I am telling for your understanding. In actual, it is nitrene, like this. Okay. You can just show like this. Okay. But in real, one positive charge is left here. Okay. Now what will happen? This oxygen will come back, and this bond is going to migrate to this nitrogen. How? For your understanding, let me tell you. You can break this bond. Positive will come here, so you will get O double bond N, this phenyl ring with NH2. One mistake I have done. This will be O double bond C. Clear, students, how I am doing this? If I break this bond, this carbon will be a positive charge, positive negative, C double bond O, double bond N, nitrogen is having this migrated R group. This is your Curtius rearrangement. In simplest language, I have told you how to do this rearrangement. I hope till this isocyanate point everyone is clear.
Ma'am, actually, I have one doubt. Like, can you
Huh?
please explain that intermediate which you mentioned, like N plus, that intermediate, how it formed?
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, if in real I have to write this mechanism, you will be getting confused here. Ruko.
Okay, ma'am.
NH2 CO nitrine. Okay. How books show this mechanism? They directly move this arrow here. Okay. Oxygen lone pair will come back. This nitrogen will be positively charged, double bond, O negative. From here to here, or I can say A to B, is there something which is unclear to you?
No, ma'am, no. The
Clear
No.
na
nitrogen has
everything?
mixture of positive and negative charge, right?
You can actually, for your understanding, I have told you na, you can consider this nitrine as a nitrogen having both positive as well as negative charge.
Okay, ma'am.
Negative charge you have done resonance with your carbonyl, this carbonyl,
Yes,
but
ma'am.
positive charge is still left, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So it will be like this. In real, it do not exist like this. Only for your understanding, I am telling you.
Okay,
Now,
ma'am.
this alkyl group will migrate to this nitrogen.
Ah,
How?
okay, okay, ma'am.
It will be positive. This is negative. This negative will combine with this nitrogen positive, and you will get here C double bond O. Clear?
Yes, ma'am. Now, okay, now I got.
Now
Now it's
you
clear.
got it how this isocyanate intermediate has been formed.
Yes, ma'am.
Clear,
Ma'am,
clear mechanism, you can Google it also, but for your understanding, I am telling you how to form this isocyanate. Yeah, ask Dipali.
yes, ma'am. Ma'am, in this till B, I have understood. But
Okay,
from B, how we are getting that isocyanate?
okay. Forget about this phenyl ring. I am just writing simple this O negative and positive. Till this point, clear everything?
Yes, ma'am. Till here,
Okay.
it is clear.
Now if you just have to imagine it. If you break this bond, oxygen is having negative. So if you have to divide positive negative charge, you will divide this carbon as positive charge. This will be negative. Okay, R negative.
Yes, ma'am.
Positive negative will combine and will form carbonyl. Okay. Double bond nitrogen. This nitrogen is having positive charge. You are having R negative. It will combine with this, and you will get R and double bond C double bond O. Now
Got
clear?
it, ma'am.
Got
Clear,
it?
ma'am. Clear, ma'am.
I hope everyone is clear now. In simplest language, I have told you. See,
Yes, ma'am.
bookish mechanism you can get anywhere in any books. You can Google it also. I am explaining you how to write those intermediates by breaking those charges as positive negative. Clear? Now here
Yes, ma'am.
examiner can ask you in two ways. What? It can give you water and it will become your NCOOH, and removal of CO2 and you will get NH2. That is clear what I am speaking to you?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Clear.
Okay.
But another thing is, You are having internal nucleophile here. Okay, what is that? This alpha amino group. How many member ring will form? One, two, three,
5.
four, 5 member ring is forming. This will attack onto this carbon. This bond will break, and which product you will get here, students?
Option A.
Option A. Okay, let's see. NHCO NH. Very good. So option A is the correct answer. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Dipali and other students, are you all clear?
Yes, ma'am. Observing it. Clear, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Take your time. So this is your simple courteous reaction. And in all the reaction, either Hoffman, Schmidt, Lawson, or what is left here? Done na? All these reagents you have to make nitrine, eliminate N2. After getting nitrine, directly write isocyanate. Now, this was all about mechanism. Now I will tell you how to write directly. Okay.
Ma'am, option is diamide, right?
Option huh.
Option A. Ah, okay, ma'am.
Now I will tell you the direct trick, you can say. See, whatever R group is here, RCON3. Okay. In competitive exam, how can you write? Directly make it RCO nitrine. Clear? Now what you have to do? Nothing. Just whatever group that is attached to your carbonyl, write in your copy. Whatever group that is attached to your carbonyl, just migrate that group to your nitrogen and make this cyanate. You can directly jump from this amide intermediate to this isocyanate. You just have to migrate this R group to nitrogen and make this isocyanate. Can you do this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now examiner will can give you different things. If he is giving water, you have obviously water. If he is giving you, you have to attack here. R, if I have to break this double bond, positive charge will come onto carbon and negative charge will come on nitrogen,
Nitrogen.
and it will take proton from water and it will become NH, and here what you will get? OH. Clear? If water is given and heat is also given, you directly form this RNH2. Okay? But let's say he is not examiner is not giving you water. He is giving you alcohol, external nucleophile or any internal nucleophile. You just have to attack here and you will get RNHCO and whatever nucleophile examiner is giving to you. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So
Yes, ma'am.
only question that may be asked in your nitrine will be like this. You just have to migrate that R group to nitrogen and attack whatever reaction further questioner will ask you. Either he will give you H2O or any external nucleophile. Clear?
Yes, ma'am. Clear.
Okay, good. Which name reaction is this? Here also, I can't say nitrine type. Okay, tell me. Isn't it Bachmann fragmentation?
Yes, ma'am. Beckman
Not
revision.
fragmentation, it is Bachmann rearrangement. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay. But one thing here to keep in mind is that anti group to leaving group migrates. Okay. If we talk about oxime in this question, this H2SO4 is there, it will protonate your OH, make it a good leaving group, and you will be getting here nitrogen connected to H2O positive. That is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
This reaction is also a student concerted reaction, okay? Not proper nitrogen positive charge intermediate forms. Before it get here positive charge, this group migrates here, okay? And I will tell you the exact mechanism. CH3, C double bond N, pH. This lone pair is there. OH positive. Okay. Next step, what will happen? H2O will leave. Now you don't form here carbocation, but for sake of understanding, obviously here nitrogen positive will form, right? Now what will happen, student? This bond will break. How? It will be your CH3. It will leave here as CH3 negative. Same as you were doing in isocyanate. It will be NCH3 and positive charge will form here. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Now
Yes.
examiner can give you water. What you will do? It will attack here. This enol, it will rearrange pH, CO, nitrogen, CH3. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Clear na? If it is here, enol, it will
NHCl.
tautomerize to ketone and you will get this. Mechanism, if mechanism is clear, can I tell you the trick?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. First thing to note here is this one. Anti-group to leaving group migrates. Leaving group is this H2, right? What is anti to it? CH3 or pH?
CH3.
Yes.
CH3. Because pH is syn to it. This is very
Yes.
important thing to note in this Beckman rearrangement. So whatever group is going to migrate, just directly connect it to nitrogen. C double bond N CH3. Other thing make as they are. And obviously if CH3 will migrate, it will leave your positive charge. Okay. Now question examiner can give you any nucleophile. If nothing is given, you from yourself take water. Water is there everywhere. pH, it will attack onto this carbon OH and CH3. Now tautomerize, it will tautomerize and you will get amide. PHCO, where is my pointer? Huh. PHCO and
NHCl.
CH3. Understood? How you can write directly write the product.
Ma'am,
Ask.
ma'am, here in the reaction above the arrow that H2SO4 is written, it is just for protonating the
OH.
OH,
Yes, it
and
is.
then
Huh.
nothing is written. So by from our side we have taken water, right?
Yes.
Okay, ma'am.
And here H2SO4 can be given and other alkylating agents can also be given which can make it a good leaving group. For example, what you can get in your exams. Other than this, you can be given methyl chloride, tosyl chloride, or AC2O or MS2O. Methyl is nothing but your CH3 SO3 group. SO, this is your MSCl. Okay, students. How it will do? HCl will eliminate and it will form OMS. And remember, OMS, OTS, these are good leaving groups. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Huh. So other than H2SO4, you can encounter these also. So keep this thing in mind also. Okay. If you are very clear that how I have written this product A, please tell me product B. Among A and C option, which will be correct?
Ma'am, C.
C. Obviously, because nitrogen will be connected to now this phenyl and you will get COCH3. How can you directly write the product? Simply migrate here and okay, right now I got the trick. Do you got that trick? Simply swap these items, okay, or groups. What you will get? C double bond N PH OH CH3. Now you can tautomerize this as a enol. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Understood now. So when you are solving these questions, make your own tricks. That how can I write this product in minimum amount of time? Because in exam you can't write detailed mechanism. Okay. So in order to do this, what you have to do? First learn what is the mechanism involved. If your understanding is clear, let's say in exam you forgot the trick, but you know the main logic behind that. Okay. But for doing quickly, you should know these tricks. You just swap these items or groups attached to your carbon and nitrogen, pH here, OH there. And now only enol tautomerization will happen and you will get the product. Clear?
Ma'am,
Huh?
ma'am, how the product is forming and what the trick is used, everything it is means I'm able to understand. But while writing it in the options from that CH3CO we are writing, ma'am, I'm getting confused like how we are writing it, then assembling it in this linear form.
Okay. Linear form to directly we are getting na. See CH3CO. NHPH. It is there. Actually, I am not able to understand what you want to ask here. Could you please repeat? Which
Okay, okay. I have observed the options properly and then got my
you can
answer.
see clearly. You have to look at option very carefully, okay? Because all options are looking similar.
Yes,
But you have
ma'am.
to see that nitrogen should be connected to pH in B. And here there should be CH3CO, right? CH3CO.
Yes, ma'am.
Similarly here, which group is anti to OH? CH3. So a nitrogen is connected to that. And PHCO. PHCO.
Yes, ma'am.
Clear?
Clear, ma'am.
Good. Very good. Can we move ahead? So
Yes, ma'am.
too many name reactions we have covered today, right? Beckman, your pinacolone rearrangement, Demzenov,
Remarkable.
and what else?
Hoffman,
Hoffman,
remarkable.
Curtius, right? So you make your cheat sheet. Write the name of the reaction, intermediate involved, product, and one another column for that trick, direct trick. Ki in exams, how will you directly write the product? For example, here you have to swap the atoms. In nitrine, what you have to do? That isocyanate, you just have to form that isocyanate, and later too you can do. Okay. But see, before applying these tricks, you should know the mechanism. Okay. You should see clearly on the arrow what it is written. Okay.
Ma'am, one more thing, like
Huh.
if OH is given there, anti to OH is CST. So therefore, that group will actually migrate towards nitrogen.
Exactly.
Okay, ma'am.
Exactly. If I have to write arrow pushing mechanism of this concerted pathway, this group will leave and this group will migrate to here. Okay. Clear na? Okay. Select the correct Bayer. Okay, new name reaction is on the way. That is Bayer vinegar oxidation. Anyone knows about this reaction? If you don't know the mechanism, can anyone tell me what is the product in this Bayer vinegar oxidation? Okay,
Ester product.
MCPB epoxidation, do you have studied? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Students. Let's say you are given olefin and on arrow it is written MCPBA,
Yes, ma'am.
metachloroperbenzoic acid. You will get epoxide, right?
Epoxide.
And let's say you are having your ketone and then you are given MCPBA. What you get? Ester. Depending on where will your oxygen will migrate. OCH3. Clear? So in first question what will in first option what it will form? COO. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Here where oxygen will insert, at left side or right side?
Ma'am, left side.
Left side.
Sure. Do you all know that migratory aptitude order in Baeyer-Villiger oxidation? Let's say, like
Yes,
me, you forget things easily. As we know, organic chemistry is volatile. Then, how can you decide which group to migrate? Okay, you just have to think in your mind, if I migrate this group, where carbocation is stable? Onto this carbon or onto carbon of this phenyl?
Phenyl
Obviously, left
carbocation.
side.
Phenyl.
See, if it is CH2 pH, then you can say obviously ki, okay, this will be stable. Here it is pH. pH means this carbocation on a sp2 carbon is not that much stable, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So this is stable. So where carbocation is stable, you have to migrate that group. If it is migrating, so oxygen will inside between that more stable carbon. You have to imagine it like this. So correct order is tertiary butyl, then your pH, then your 3 degree, then your 2 degree alkyl groups, and at last your 1 degree. This is your migratory aptitude order for Baeyer-Villiger oxidation. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
yes, ma'am.
So, okay. Option number C is correct. Among option B and C, only one can be correct. So, which is correct? Option B. Okay. Is option D correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Between hydrogen and phenyl, which is having more migratory group aptitude? Or okay, homework for you is study mechanism for Baeyer-Villiger oxidation. Read, you can read it from Claydon. Another thing, tell migratory aptitude order. See, in carbocation it is easy. There we don't have to see exactly the migratory group aptitude, because there we are migrating on behalf of which group is going to stabilize that carbocation. Okay, but here you have to see migratory aptitude, because after doing too much computational study and everything keeping in mind, they came up with your final order, right? So you can get that order in these books, and after that you can do the question. Okay. Okay. So in problem number 11, it is asking the reaction that gives E 2 methyl. Okay, let me write the product. Hex 3 ene. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Hex 3 ene 2 methyl. 1, 2. 2 methyl. I'm correct here, students? 2 is this 2 methyl hex 3 ene? Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So students, they are asking among these four options, which can give me this product? Before telling me answer, tell me the name reactions. Student, I am going from surface because I am expecting that you have attended sir's lecture. He has covered all the name reactions, right? I am just giving you brief recap here. Still not clear? Ask me in next your final class, conclusion class, okay? I'm going to take one more class in which I will take your doubts. I will give you some sample problems and you can ask me anything in that class. Okay, related to these.
And when is that class going to schedule?
Actually, I forgot that. Um, it is not on Saturday. It is on weekdays only. But I forgot the exact date and time. I will.
Because on this Saturday we are having our exam.
Next Saturday you are having exam.
This upcoming Saturday, 20th September, we are having our exam.
Officially, this is my last class. Today's one. But I have filled for one extra class in which I am going to revise all the week's lecture in one slide only. Okay, with some sample problems. Dipali, I will tell you, you can inform other also. Okay, I have to
Yes,
check and then I will tell you. Okay, but I was saying that I am expecting that you have taken sir's lecture, then you solve these questions, it will be beneficial to you. Okay, because I can't make you understand all the mechanism in this class, because we have to solve problems also. Okay, first name reaction. Which is this name reaction? Okay, hint is it starts from P.
starts
Still
from
P. Letter P. Okay, E.
Peterson.
Peterson only
Peterson
finish.
reaction.
But you know one thing is there. Okay, before going to further options, let's have a recap. What is your Peterson only finish? So thing to keep in your mind is, students, Peterson olefination can be done in two ways, either in acidic condition or in basic condition. In basic condition requirement is one thing and in acidic condition requirement is other. Let's have a look at basic condition. Let me write this TMS group like this for your understanding. R, oh sorry, R, OH, TMS is your trimethylsilane. Okay, these are your Me, methyl groups. Okay, student. In basic medium, what will base do? Abstract this OH proton, right? It will become O negative. You know that silicon is having vacant d orbitals. It can attack onto those vacant d orbitals. Will form this four-membered ring. Retro 2 plus 2 will happen and you will get this olefin. But take home message from this row is that this silyl group and OH group should be syn to each other. So for basic condition, you can write it in your notebook. So for basic condition, silyl and your hydroxy group should be syn to each other. Have you understood the mechanism for Peterson olefination in basic media?
Ma'am, only that step where that square box has formed and then something is happening.
Which step is not clear? This.
And the third step, yes, ma'am.
Okay, now retro 2 plus 2 will happen, means bonds will shift. Okay, before that, let me tell you, silicon oxygen and silicon fluorine bond are very stable. Very stable means more stable than silicon carbon bond. So anything that will make these bond is going to move my reaction in forward direction. Consider it is going, if like let's say it is going in this way, this carbon will bear positive charge, oxygen will be having negative charge. Is this clear, that oxygen will be here negative charge?
Yes,
And
ma'am.
if this bond breaks, the silicon will be having positive charge and you will get silicon double bond O Me3. And here
Yes,
positive negative, it will be your olefin. Now clear?
yes, ma'am.
Your starting material, these R were trans to each other. If I say this is R1, R2, in your final also they are trans to each other. Clear? Dipali, it's clear, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now another possibility is you may be given acidic condition. In acidic condition, this O negative can't attack here silicon, right? So in that case, what will happen? Proper carbocation will form here, and if you know, beta silyl carbocations are stable. This I can tell you right now also that how beta silyl carbocations are stable, but I want you that you should read Claydon for this. There it is clearly written how silyl group uh, helps in stability of this carbocation. Why I am saying beta? This is your silicon, this is your alpha carbon, this is your beta carbon. Okay, how that silicon stabilize this carbocation. Read in Claydon for more understanding. I am asking you again and again to read Claydon because when you read books now, you get your concept more clearer. Okay. So, in presence of acidic media, first this hydroxyl group will be protonated. It will leave here as a H2O molecule, leaving behind carbocation. Then that silyl group and OH2 group will leave and will give you this olefin. Anti-elimination. Why here? See, here your silyl and hydroxy should be syn to each other in basic condition. But in acidic condition, they should be trans to each other. But in real, these R groups are trans, right?
Yes, ma'am.
But in product, they are syn. Why? Because now these two groups should be anti. In order to do anti, they have done rotation here, bond rotation. If you recall your stereochemistry, on one chiral center, keeping one bond fixed, you can rotate other three bonds, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Clear now? That's why this R has gone to that side and you are getting cis product. They were trans in starting material but cis in final. Why? Because you have to do bond rotation in order to make that TMS and OH group anti to each other. How can you remember? Nitric acidic condition starts from A. So anti-elimination. And your basic condition remaining thing is your syn elimination. Clear? Is
Yes,
Peterson
ma'am.
olefination clear to everyone? If clear, solve this question now. In first case, are the stereochemistry is is the stereochemistry correct required for acidic condition? In acidic condition, they should be syn or trans. Okay. Scan this slide now. Tell me. For acidic condition, your silyl group and OH group should be
Sin.
anti to each other.
Okay. And
For acidic condition. For basic condition, they should be syn. Syn means on same side, anti means on different side. So for acidic condition, they should be trans because now they can't form that four-membered ring. Correct?
yes, ma'am.
So now, but they are syn in your starting material, but you need them trans. So obviously one bond will be rotation. So they are trans here. In final product, they will be cis. You're getting how I'm doing this? So correct product will be this one. I have done nothing. I have just done rotation of these three groups. Third one is your hydrogen. Clear? When you will do by yourself, you will get it. Okay. Coming on to Wittig. There can be two types of elide, stabilized, unstabilized. What are your stabilized elide? Can anyone tell me?
Ma'am, when there is presence of electron withdrawing group, it is stabilized.
Exactly. Exactly. This I have told you, I think, in previous classes also, right? electron withdrawing group or electron donating. But now the thing, now you may ask, ma'am, why stabilize? See, tertiary butoxide is there. This is base. It will abstract this proton. Having carbon attached to heteroatom with positive negative. It is known as ylide, right? So
Yes.
obviously, if there is something in your starting material that can stabilize this carb anion, that will be your stabilized ylide. Here alkyl groups are there. Alkyl groups have plus I effect, so they will
Donating. Yes.
unstabilize it. Unstabilized ylide give you Z alkene, and stabilized ylide give you E alkene.
Yes, ma'am.
For this also you may refer to books why stabilized ylide are giving me E alkene and why unstabilized ylide are giving you Z alkene. Refer to books, okay? But for problem solving, uh, you will do you get this product? Okay, let's do step by step. Your ylide will be like this. Okay. If I have to do the Wittig reaction, I can directly write this like, right? But this is my unstabilized halide. So therefore I am getting this
Z.
Z alkene. But in question they are asking for E alkene.
ELQ.
Okay. So first option is eliminated. Third is eliminated. What about second, students? What will happen? Very easy. Second option. It will protonate, positive charge, and elimination will take place. Right? But will it give me this alkene as a major product?
No, ma'am.
No,
Two
ma'am.
possibilities are there. It can form carbocation can do elimination from this side, plus carbocation can do elimination from this side. This plus is for that two products. Now let's check hyperconjugation. 3368, 8 hyperconjugation. Here, quickly, how many hyperconjugation?
4.
4.
2,
4.
3, 3
3. 3
hyperconjugation.
na, students? 1 and 2.
Yes, yes,
3
yes, ma'am.
hyperconjugation. So obviously this is stable. Why it will give me this alkene as a major product? Okay. So the only correct option is your, what name reaction is this? It is modified Julia olefination. I am not going to tell mechanism of this also, but could you please guess how it will go? Base is there. It will abstract which proton?
The
Obviously
one, the
this,
CH2 proton.
no, this one na. Ha, okay. I
Yes,
hope
ma'am.
you were saying about this CH2 only, right? Okay. Go take home your take home homework from this slide is find mechanism for Julia olefination. I have given you hint. Negative charge. Obviously, it will attack onto this aldehyde. Some intermediate will form, and at last, you will get olefin. Okay. If not clear, you can ask me in next class. Whatever I have given you homework. Julia olefination, and one another mechanism I have given you, right? This Bayer vinegar oxidation. Please, I am going to ask in next class everything. First, I will explain you mechanism and then you will explain me, okay? How it is going. Uh, Take this as your homework, okay? Do you need any hint for this question or it is clear to you? Answer is also there in this slide, but I will request you first solve by yourself and then see the answer, okay? Okay, I will not solve this problem, but just tell me what would be your first step.
And proton abstraction. Epoxide lone pairs will actually,
Okay.
the oxygen lone pair will abstract proton
Next
from a
step.
protonated epoxide. Then there'll be cleavage of bond.
Exactly. Don't see the answer. First solve by yourself and then you will do. Okay. Very easy question. I let me give you 1 minute time. Please tell me the product C of the reaction. Before solving, what is my first and second step? We have already covered this in.
So
Yes, ma'am.
first step is formation of oxime,
Oxime
and
formation.
this Beckmann rearrangement will take place.
Exactly, very good. Okay, then quickly tell me product C. I am also writing, but you please don't see. You draw in your copy. LAH is your student, lithium aluminum hydride. Are you all getting B as a product?
My option is B. Yes, ma'am.
Clear? Everyone. Now don't ask me, ma'am, how this LAH is reducing amide to amines. We have already covered this, right?
Ma'am, hydride attack happens.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't make here aminol. People generally see carbonyl and make that alcohol, but it is amide. Lithium aluminum hydride converts amide to amines, not aminols. Okay, clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Could you do this question? Okay, first step. What should be our first step?
Cyanohydrin.
Cyanohydrin.
Cyanohydrin. Next. Okay. We have
CH2NH2.
already done this
NH2 get
type of
reduced to
problem in
CH2NH2.
today's session only. Cyanohydrin. Okay, CN. CN, but next step LiLH4 is there. So that will convert your CN to CH to NH2.
Yes, ma'am.
Then,
Ma'am, diazonium salt will form.
exactly.
And
Then,
Tenzono Tiffano rearrangement will undergo.
exactly. You can do right. Which is correct option then?
Option A.
Option A. But let me write for other who are not understanding that OH, here it will be positive. This bond will break, 6 member ring with OH, and this is your A option. Clear everyone? Ring expansion will take place. So you are getting now how examiner can ask question by combining all the name reactions. Cyanohydrin, you know. So for organic chemistry, you can't study one topic and top in exams. Organic chemistry is related. You should know reagents, what reagent is there. You should know all the oxidation reagents, all the reducing reagents. You should know GOC. GOC means how are you going to stabilize those intermediates. If it is carbocation, if it is carbanion, your nitrines, benzynes, carbenes, right? So everything is connected in organic. You have to go one by one. How? First, you should read GOC, then your stereochemistry, then your substitution elimination. After that, you should study reducing reagent, reagent. Oxidation reagent means your PCC, Itard reaction, your KMNO4, right? These are your reagents required for oxidation. For reduction, you should know NaBH4, LiLH4, all these things. This is your organic chemistry. In 6 months, you can get a hand on all these mechanism. Okay, if you read in this sequence. Okay, last problem for today's session. Very interesting problem. What will be my first step here?
Diazonium salt.
Okay. Can anyone tell me why I have said it is very good problem? What is the kick in this question?
Ma'am, to determine the stereochemistry of that product form.
Okay. One more thing is there. Student, if you are making this disonium, right? You know you have to make it a good, this is a good leaving group. But whenever you are dealing with cyclohexane systems, right? That that leaving group should be anti. Here, what group is anti? Your H. It can easily
Yes.
eliminate that. It will leave here as a, okay, one thing I have mistaken, positive. Okay, yeah, correct. If you are having this intermediate, student, you will get directly this product, cyclohexanone, if I am not wrong. Correct? From this to this. But in this question, students, if I form N2 positive here these groups are anti to each other, anti-periplanar, right? But with this NH2, which group is anti? This hydrogen is not anti to each other, this NH2 or N2 leaving group, but this carbon bond is anti, right? See?
Yes, ma'am.
So what
Yes,
you
ma'am.
have to do in this? OH N2 positive, right? If student this group migrates, how you have to show it? Like this. This carbon will bear negative charge, it will attack onto this carbon. Still this bond is there, right? This has not been broken. OH positive. And if I write it in clearly, it is nothing but your cyclopentane carbaldehyde. Is this clear to everyone that anti group migrates? Because here not your proper carbocation forms. Reaction took place in concerted way. Anti group migrates. Okay, clear. So
This ma'am. Yeah.
examiner can give you this stereochemistry cyclo. So examiner can give you this stereochemistry cyclohexane also, this also. You have to figure out because one can lead to formation of cyclopentane carbaldehyde and one can lead to formation of this cyclohexane. Is it clear to everyone?
Ma'am, how you're seeing which is anti?
This leaving group, with respect to this leaving group, this bond is anti to this bond. But in this structure, this bond and bond which is anti to this is this one. And in this case, bond anti to this is this. They should
Okay,
they
ma'am.
should be in 180-degree angle to each other.
Ma'am, if it
Anti.
is like anti, then only this N2 my N2 plus can
Yes.
release.
Only anti group migrates in these type of conformation.
Which means the carbon-carbon bond, which is said that electrons goes into that antibonding orbital.
Exactly. Very good. That carbon-carbon sigma bond electron pair goes into anti sigma star of this CN2 bond. Am I correct?
Yes,
Correct,
ma'am.
Yes,
na?
ma'am.
Ma'am,
And this is also reason for it. Very good. See, if C sigma bond is here, right? This is your sigma star. This sigma can easily donate here. Let's say if here you are talking, its sigma star will be here, right? Directly opposite to it. So this bond can easily donate its electron density here. That's why these group migrates, anti-group migrates. Now you understood? Because let's say you are talking about this hydrogen. Th- this CC sigma bond orbitals are closer to this sigma star, right? instead of this CH sigma bond. Yes or no? Dipali? Clear?
Yes, ma'am. I have a question.
Okay, ask.
Ma'am, how, like in the first one where we have formed that ketone, so
Huh.
how, ma'am, why you have placed that N2 like in the bottom side?
This I have taken as another case which you can encounter is in your competitive exam. This is not related to this. Solution for the above problem is this one. I was saying you can get this possibility also.
Okay, ma'am. I
How
was thinking that
how
we will get
examiner
it.
will ask you this question like this. He will give you OH and like this. And on arrow they will write HNO2. They will not give you chair confirmation in exam. You have to make this, okay? So you should be clear in this. They will give you like this. They will give you OH and at wedge NH2. And on arrow, sorry. Okay, you understood na? NH2. And on arrow they will write HNO2. So your first step would be, first you have to draw confirmation, then you have to look for anti group, that then you have to look for a bond that is anti to your CN2 bond, right? Then you have to do that migration. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So see,
Yes, ma'am.
whenever you are having cyclohexane, write in your notebook, first you have to draw confirmation, then you have to see the orientation of groups, and then you should write the product. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Any other doubt?
Ma'am, question number 13.
13. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Huh.
Ma'am, till the first step I have got, then how it is proceeding?
See, this is symmetrical system, but we know that anti-group to OH migrates, right? So if this group migrates, here it will be positive, here it will be negative, right? This negative will go to nitrogen as this OH will leave as H2O. Clear? As I
Yes,
have
ma'am.
told you in mechanism, Ruko. Like this. Okay. Now H2 will attack onto this and you will get this nitrogen OH. Okay, onto this positive charge it has attacked. Now it will be your nitrogen amide like this.
Okay, okay. Yes,
Clear?
ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am,
Other
there is,
doubts? Huh?
yes, ma'am. There is one more doubt, but not from this class week.
Not from this week.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, then that question you may ask in our last class. That is conclusion class. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
I will take your all the doubts, whatever mechanism which I have left in today's class, like Baeyer-Villiger oxidation, and one more. It was na what it was, Baeyer-Villiger and modified
And
Julia
yes,
olefination. You read from Claydon. If still not clear, I will make you explain in next class. Because for today, too many reactions already we have covered. See,
Yes, ma'am.
starting with this stops, huh? You can write the name reaction. This is your stops condensation. So I will request everyone to please join that conclusion class also. I will in actually you will be notified soon when
from
that class will be
Gmail.
there.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you for joining the class. You may
Good
leave.
day, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Same to you. Same for good day. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.